In fact, I'm working on something right now. I've been downloading a bunch of images from different parts of time that I grew up with. And I'm working on getting my switcher back up and running so I can share them with y'all. And I tell you what these different things mean to folks. We're gonna come up with a new segment for this show. I'm gonna show you about 5 or 6 pictures, and I'm gonna tell you what these different pictures represent to me as a grown man, grown man growing up.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. All right, we'll do a few questions from the audience. So Jay Rooster, he wants to know, who is your favorite singer, Lonzo?
My favorite singer, male or female?
Man, give us one of each.
My favorite singer, male, Ron Isley. I grew up on Ron Isley, man. Ron Isley got me laid more than my doggone bed. So yeah. Female, I've always been partial to Patti LaBelle, man.
Oh yeah.
Patti LaBelle she's very underrated, but she is amongst the best. She just never had a big hit like Aretha or Whitney. But when it comes to skills, she got a couple of songs, man. If I hear these songs right to this day, they'll bring tears to my eyes. She sings the shit out of these songs. That's just my personal preference.
I always found her attractive as she got older too. I don't know. I've always been into older women, but I've always liked me some Patti LaBelle.
Get your fade, trust me. Okay.
Oh yeah, then she'll cook you something after. Here you go, baby. Here's some food. Here's a sandwich, baby.
Okay. Oh, get me busted up in here. Baby.
Real, those are some good choices. All right, let's see. Art Chavez says, Lonzo, is Breaking and Entering considered the first West Coast document about the rap game before breaking? I would say that's safe to say, right?
That's pretty safe to say.
What do you remember about Breaking and Entering? We haven't talked much, if at all, about that.
Man, I had to see that one again, Doc.
I've seen that a few times. I know Ice-T's in it.
Yeah. I have to see that one again. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I don't know much. For whatever reason, I don't know much about that one. Let's see here. Michael the Servant says, Lonzo, we got N.W.A. stories. Now, how about squeezing in Eve After Dark stories with Lonzo? Is that an earthquake? I think we just had an earthquake. I would love to hear more about the Eve. You got any random Eve stories that just pop in your mind, Lonzo? And man, I think we just had an earthquake, by the way.
I hear ambulances. I didn't feel nothing.
That shit's still going, yo. Yeah, we having an earthquake. All right, keep going, Lonzo. I'm good though. Does them every day, damn near now.
It ain't. The dogs was barking, but it hadn't hit me yet.
My dog just started. My dog literally, as you said that, my dog just barked. Yeah. All right, keep going.
Eve After Dark, man. The Eve, dude, you had to understand that Eve was, yeah, he's scared. He heard that earthquake. The Eve was a venue that was like none other, man. It was upstairs. The capacity was 300 people. It was ran by me. I'm 22 years old. I wasn't the oldest person in the room, but I was the most responsible person in the room. We had mixed clientele. We had 18 and over, and then we had, after a certain point in time, after like 12 or 1 o'clock, we would go to full-blown after hours with all grown-ups. I mean, people 25 to 40 may show up in the Eve because the kids are gone now, and that was one of the main after hours on this side of town. Now, they had another after hours not far from the Eve called The Name of the Game, but if you lived in Compton, Watts, whatever, you don't drive on 120th and Western, you came to the Eve. The Eve had mirror walls on one side, and it would be so hot sometime in the Eve, you swear the walls were crying. It'd just be water just literally running down the wall like a waterfall sometimes. It would just be, the condensation would be enormous. We had to break it down from time to time and just put on a slow song. And that was something that I noticed youngsters don't do. They don't slow dance. They don't slow dance. All the pop locking, all the jumping around and shit. But at the Eve, we're going to give you some ear whispering time. We're going to let you get your grind on. Everybody's sweaty, sticky, sweaty. That's all right. Everybody, we exchanging fluids, folks. And at midnight at the Eve, we always had some kind of contest. Whether it was a pop block contest, a Freak of the Week contest, a rapping contest, a singing contest. I'd have an act come through. And that was the vibe of the Eve, man. I would give away $100 like it wasn't shit. To give away $100 wouldn't be no big deal. We had a pool table in the back. We had video games. It was just a cool place, man. I mean, you see, I see pictures of it now. And again, as soon as I figure out what's wrong with my switcher, I'm gonna put some pictures of the Eve up behind me so you get an idea. I got pictures of the Eve. All the lights in the club, me and the fellas put in there. Not Dre, me and Yella most of the time. Dre didn't do a lot of work. Dre did a lot of DJing, but me and Yella did a lot of the work. Me, Yella, and Roscoe, Jeffy's son. We made signs that said Wrecking Crew. I had a projector in there, and the projector, I think I told y'all this. I'm gonna tell you the story again. The projector I learned in my lighting class at El Camino College, if you put a projector, put a screen in front, put a sheer screen in front of a projector, the image could be seen on both sides. So sometimes we didn't have no video. Video had not been invented yet. Video had not been. I'm using 8mm projectors. No bullshit. So I would go down and I'd get old cartoons, some Mickey Mouse and some Mighty Mouse cartoons on an 8mm projector, set them up on the DJ booth, and by the time they hit the screen, it'd be huge. No sound, because they didn't have sound on them no way. But it gave a different atmosphere. And only thing about it is, on one side, it's going forward, other side is going backwards. But nobody cared no way, because it's just some dope shit. I never forget these. I think I told y'all this story. I'm going to tell you again for those who weren't here to listen the first time. We had a Freak of the Week contest. And this contest, I drugged this contest out for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was a money maker. It was a big draw for me. And it got down to the finals of the Freak of the Week contest. And these 3 girls, I don't know where they was from, but the word that got out, they was gonna break out in bikinis and take this $100, split it up 3 ways. Well, this one chick was like, I'm gonna get all you bitches. I'm like, okay, whatever. So the girls, sure enough, they have bikinis on and they break out, they do their little freak dance and blah, blah, blah. Crowd go crazy. Come for this one girl by herself. She do her thing. And for some reason, somebody had my attention for a split second. I turned my back. I heard the crowd go crazy. I mean, I turned around. Homegirl was butt-ass naked on the stage. Butt-ass naked to Eve After Dark. I'm like, oh, hell no. So now I snatch the curtain, the sheet, wrap it around her, and get her ass to the office. What are you doing? I wanted to win the money. I want the money. I know I won. You damn sure did. Here.